Oh, it's getting hot in this car. We are inside a tornado-warned storm. Likely a rain-wrapped tornado. We're going to try to get ahead of it. If this storm is producing, it is likely rain-wrapped. Oh, geez, I have low visibility. Very low visibility. I need to get around these trucks. This is terrible. For those of you tuning in, we have a tornado-warned storm right on our butt. Trying to get in front of it. I'm stuck in traffic. I'm on the 10 again, trying to head east as fast as I can. It looks like the rain is finally slowing down. Once I can get out from behind this truck, get over in the right lane. Is there someone else still here? Man! Let's go, Eclipse. Come on, we gotta go, we gotta go, we gotta go, we gotta go, we gotta go. Get the hell out of the right lane, man. Come on. Things really hit the fan in the last 30 minutes. I was on my way west, and I was going to try to boogaloo north to get on the 10 and try to get ahead of this storm. It looks like it's heading right towards Midway, I believe it is. Midway is where I'm going to be headed right now. Rain is calming down, so I think we are finally getting ahead of it. National Weather Service just issued a tornado warning for the storm that's literally right behind us. Trying to get ahead of it now. These trucks are not doing us any favors. Oh boy, what are we doing, guys? Come on. Is everything okay, ATFL girl? At Florida girl. Did you guys see a lot of damage specifically for you? I hope not. Definitely more than a wind advisory that's in effect right now. I've been hydroplaning left and right. It's been terrible trying to get back on the 10, and these trucks are not making our lives any easier. If I pop in and out of the stream or I freeze, it's because I'm looking at the radar. I want to see where this storm is, where the spin is with it. The warning for it dropped maybe 10 minutes ago. Okay, I'm glad to hear that you're okay. What the heck? Now this person sped up again? These people need to make up their mind. Super loud. Nice drone footage and videos coming out from some chasers I follow. That's pretty exciting. I'm glad that it didn't do any damage to you specifically. Tree limbs are down. There's been some very bad winds along the road here. I'm seeing big tree limbs down on the side of the road on the median. I'll be right back. I'm going to keep the stream going. I just got to look at the radar. Looking at the radar, the rotation signature is literally right behind us. I don't know if I should stop, pull off to the side. Can't see anything behind me right now. I might just stop right here. This is a rest area. Let me check the radar again real quick. Just to the south, my hair is all over the place. Another tornado-warned storm just to the south. These storms are just going to keep rotating. I got to try to find a place to get off of this road. Actually, this is the way it wants me to take to head back to the north real quick. Dang it, see, you know, I need your help, guys. What do you think? Should I keep going? Or should I try to stop and chase? There's a state trooper here on the exit right here. Possible tornado right behind us. 2 possible tornadoes behind us. Trying to get ahead of it. We're passing through Tallahassee again. No hail, thankfully. The winds aren't really strong, which means we're still out ahead of it to an extent. Gotta check radar again. That's what I'm thinking of doing, heading towards Perry. Radar. He really wants to keep going. I told everybody in Central Florida, family, friends, that I'd be back in the area before the main event kicked off for Central Florida. I'm really thinking of continuing to try to outrun the core of this storm and just keep ahead of it. Oh shoot, I'm gonna need to get gas here in a moment. Or I'm gonna need to throw gas in. There are lots of big trees around here. Still out in front of the other tornado-warned storm down to the southwest near, keep forgetting the names. I drove through it earlier this morning. Definitely approaching Tallahassee, though. That is true. I probably should save it. I can probably get another 50 to 75 miles out of this car right now. I just need to get out of this rain. I need to get rain because this is where there's a likely chance we could see some hail too, and I don't need hail right now. I think that's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna try to start headed back towards Central Florida, stay ahead of this thing. The closer I get to home, the more comfortable I feel about getting wrapped up into these things. It was almost right on top of us when I was stuck heading north trying to find the 10. Rain looks like it's slowly calming down, which is a good thing. We're going to start pulling, I think we're going to start pulling ahead of it. Dang, lots of wind out there, though. It doesn't seem like it, but there's definitely a lot of wind. I can feel the car going, pulling left, pulling right. Yeah, there's 2 tornado warnings right behind me. That lightning strike was really close. much as I want to... Got another tornado warning. Tornado warning was just extended right over top of me. I got to look at radar again real quick, guys. I'm not gonna lie, this storm is chasing me. There's 3 tornado warnings right behind me. Dang, I really want to stop. I really want to stop and see what this is all about. See if it produces a tornado. But at the same time, I want to get back to Central Florida before all this gets in there. That was the plan. I don't want to be pulling up. Oh shoot, winds are going off now. Winds are really going off. Lots of high wind up here. Yeah, let me do that. Let me get this off of here. It's overheating anyways. I need to switch the camera view. Here we go. Rain is lessening up now. Winds are really blowing though. You can see the trees bending for sure. I'm flying down this road. Oh shoot, and there's cops. We gotta slow down. They're probably postured for the 3 tornado warned storms that, oh my goodness gracious. This thing is right behind me. It is right behind me. I can see the low level clouds screaming. It looks like they're lowering too. Maybe this isn't a good idea. Maybe I should pull off. I just don't want to get entrained inside of it. I'm trying to stay out ahead of it. Trying to stay out ahead of it. Mr. Shane Castle, welcome in, sir. Max on the radar. Wow, very good. Good old Mr. Mac, retired Sergeant Mac. Got 3 tornado warned storms right behind me, radar indicated. Lots of really good oh, geez, what the fuck? Oh, my. This is why I didn't want to get on the interstate. What are you even getting over for? Is there anyone in front of you? Wow. Wow, I need to back up. I just hit something. Can't tell if this is from the winds increasing or if these are the trucks in their drafts. But I'm definitely hitting stuff. I don't know if it's hail. Looks like there's debris in the road. Can't tell what it's from. Could be just from the draft of the truck. Alright, I definitely got to punch through this rain. I have to. I can't do this. If there's any other cops in front of me, then, well... That was a hell of a close call just now, and it wasn't even a tornado. Once again, traffic. All right, now it seems like we're getting out ahead of it. Slowly but surely. There's stuff on the side of the road. There's damage. So the winds have been blowing through this area pretty good. Not a whole lot of stuff, but you can see smaller tree limbs, branches torn down from these taller trees. Very grateful we're not hitting hail right now. Give me a second, I'm going to look at my radar app really fast. gonna have to end this live stream here very soon, or at least kill my GPS, because this phone is burning up. Could probably at least open the window here very soon and get some circuit. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Now the rain's calming down. Very good. We're getting out ahead of it again. Lightning's still directly behind me, though. All right, now we're pulling ahead. Gonna switch the camera view really quick, just so I can focus a little bit more. Turn my GPS off. Get a little bit of airflow in this car. Can you guys still hear me okay? Now we're getting out ahead of it. I got about a quarter tank of gas left. Gonna look at radar one more time. It froze up on me a second ago. Yeah, I was frozen for a second. I was checking the radar. We're definitely outrunning it now, though, which is good. Rain rate's coming down big time. Winds are also slowing down. Well, sort of, I should say, sort of. Still got a lot of wind blowing out of the south. There's still a southerly component. Actually, the winds are picking up big time all of a sudden. There's a brief instance of leaves and very small twigs up in the air. Got a little concerned for a second. All right. Cruise control on. Still a lot of lightning. I wish I could look behind me. Look at that. Going full Jimmy Neutron mode. Alright, trying to stick to the plan of keeping out ahead of the squall line. Try to make it back to Central Florida before the worst impacts start to roll in through there, check model data, and then see if we can do some local storm chasing. Dang, I really wish we'd break free of this rainfall. Vultures on the side of the road got a big overkill. Or a big roadkill. I'm not sure. I know that my 99 Honda Civic had cruise control, so it must have been a while ago. Whoa, 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 whoa. Straight line winds. Straight line winds. There we go. Saw them surging across the roadway. Alright, I think we're good now. Wow. Narrow corridor of winds just funneling through the trees just now. Yeah, the winds are definitely blowing out here. Still seeing due southerly flow in the low cloud. Tor Nazario. Oh god, more winds, more winds. Yep, more winds. We're entering Jefferson County. Potholes. Wow, is it just me or is there another storm developing in front of us? I feel like we're not going to get out of this thing. It's right behind us, and I'm moving due east, and we're not out of it yet. Powerful winds through here. I can see stuff just shooting. I'm not sure. I wish I could tell you, ATFL girl. Wow, really bad winds out here. 40, 45 mile an hour gusts easily. I can see it in the wind or the trees. Whenever there's a clearing in all this forest. Big tree limbs down right over here on the right-hand side. Some debris in the roadway. More tree limbs, trees stacked up on the side of the road here, branches. Totally a tree down entirely up in front of me, almost into the freeway. Look at that. I definitely need to get a forward-facing camera. No, Iguana, this is actually the second storm chase. We went on the first one in the middle of December out to Tampa Bay and Venice Beach, Florida, when that subtropical / non-tropical baroclinic low came through. It's getting really dark in front of me. Another tree down right here. I gotta check the radar again, guys. Shit. Pardon language. Car just got nailed by something. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was a tree falling, a rogue hailstone, or what, but as soon as I closed out to go to the radar, it is really dark outside. I'm almost about 10... I would say I'm about 90% positive we're going to have a confirmed tornado near Crawfordville, right where I was positioned, There's a nice hook signature on the base reflectivity, really wrapping up in itself. Not as impressive as what we saw down in West Florida near Panama City with that long track tornado, but definitely a nice vortex starting to form up. Mr. Mac, welcome in. Wow, thank you very much for joining the stream. Let me take a look on the radar app real fast. 1 second. 3, if not 2.5 miles southwest of Monticello. Approaching the intersection of Monticello, where you can go northbound into Monticello and then continue heading east on the 10. I'll be due south of Monticello here in about maybe 10-15 minutes. Power crews in front of me, check this out. Let me switch the camera around again while we have this ceasefire. Power crews in front of me. Oh, there he goes again. What was that? I don't know if it's hail falling or if it's stuff from these trees. I really hope that's not hail, because that's big. That's definitely big. I just had this windshield replaced. Wow, that kind of startled me, not even joking. I gotta keep my eyes open. I don't know if you guys caught that on the stream. Here comes the rain again. I jinxed. My connection is going in and out. I should be almost due south of Monticello, though. Well, I mean, they're going to have a record of it if they look at my YouTube channel. All right, letting the camera go, putting it back. Rains are picking back up again. Lots of wind over here. There might be something forming to our south. Maybe that's what it is. Very small prefrontal cell, maybe. Rain's picking up once again, though. So is the wind and the lightning. Yeah, I'm at exit 225 right now. Monticello to the north. Perry should be just out ahead of me. Lots of tree limbs down right here off to my right-hand side. Lots of them. See if I can see off in this clearing in the trees. Wow, the winds are really picking up. I definitely want to get back to Central Florida before this rolls through. Really want to stay out ahead of it, but I'm going to inevitably have to stop and pump gas in this car real fast. I'm just below a quarter tank. Not going to make it very much further. I might not even make it to the southbound portion of 75, the turnpike. But yeah, these winds are blowing. Looking at the palm trees in front of me, at least 35, 40 miles an hour, pushing tropical storm strength. Now I think we might be just about good to go, it looks like. I think. Let me not jinx it again. The Weathermobile does need fuel. And I can't decide if I want to just stop on the side of the road and throw the jug, the 5 gallons I got in, and try to keep headed out. Because this thing is right behind me. And I know that there's 2, if not 3, tornado-warned storms right behind me. Yes, you guys are finally getting a lot of the really good prefrontal winds along the west coast, I would imagine. Oh, we got stuff in the road. Here we go. There's still more stuff in the road. Wow. I gotta end my cruise control because people are going slow in front of me again. Getting into a small little knot of traffic, and the rain's coming back one more time. I am on the 10, yeah. I'm on the 10 headed east, trying to stay ahead of all this stuff. As much as I would like to try to intercept, there's no way this car is ready for that. Dang, Lord knows I want to, though. I want to so bad. Turn around and just look and stop. This was the plan, though. Kind of race it back into Central Florida as it's coming in. And the further south we can start to head, the more lead time we'll get. Because of the orientation of that frontal band, the squall line, northeast to southwest. It's incredible. Oh man, that deer was completely destroyed. Wow. Poor thing. Saw roadkill on the side of the street. Mr. Mack, are you still there watching radar? I really wish I knew what was coming in from the south. I feel like there's something from the south that keeps bringing this intermittent rainfall. Those dew points are fierce. 70.7, wow. Yeah, the rain's ramping back up again. Gotta put my cruise control back on so I don't have to keep feathering my throttle. Thank you, sir. I really appreciate it. And thank you tremendously. I can't thank you enough. For those of you other viewers, Mr. Mack was another great mentor of mine. Worked with him during my time in Air Force weather. Wonderful senior NCO as my flight chief and an even better civilian when he retired. Great person to work with. Same with Mr. Shane Castle. And I genuinely mean that. There's a lot of spin in these clouds, though. A lot of spin. I'm looking at the low cloud. I can finally see it because the rain is breaking up. These clouds are definitely turning. Yeah, I definitely want to stay ahead of that. I'm not taking this car into that as much as I want to. I don't see any windshield damage, thankfully. Yeah, no windshield damage. Oh, and we have Mr. Tim Villaran in here. Wow. We got everybody from the OW. That's awesome. All right, I'm killing the windshield wipers. I think here in a moment I'm going to stop off. That tree's coming down any moment now. I think in a moment I'm going to stop off, try to put some gas in. I'll stay on the live stream and I'll show you guys the surroundings. Now that we can see a little bit clearer, we can look back behind us. Unbelievable, the rotation in that frontal line though. Incredible. I shared on my Instagram earlier, there was a period of time where nearly every single wave vortice along the leading edge, what is that? Are those bugs or is that debris? Every single thing on the leading edge of that boundary is just tornado worn, little spin, embedded spin. I'll probably pull off on the side of the road then any second now and try to fill her up. Yeah, let's do it right now. There's not a whole lot of traffic here, and there's a little exit. There's an off-ramp in front of me. $5 gallons should get me far enough down to the south. With the miles per gallon on this car, it's a V6, but it should still be okay enough to get us at least another 100, maybe 150 miles. There we go. Stop. There we go. All right. Let me take you guys outside really fast, see if we can catch anything on camera. Flip the camera around. There she is behind us. Look at this low cloud just screaming through. Look at how fast this has got to be at least maybe just 200 to 300 feet off of ground level. There's a little bit of confluence in the low levels too. You can kind of see how the different bands are trying to come together, but that's our squall line right there, right here on that deck, on the horizon line. That's exactly what I wanted to see. The heavy rain and all the worst of it is right back there. And look at all the little bits of debris on the side of the road here. All right. We're going to be here all afternoon at the rate this thing is going. On the side of the highway, yep. All right. Yes, I'm east of it right now. In fact, let me look at the radar really fast. Being on radar Omega, I think it's a confirmed touchdown. They've got a track on it and everything. That'll buy me a little bit of time until I can find a convenient gas station. There's a cop hauling butt in front of me. There it is. No wonder why it has a little path on it. With the way it's moving, it'll pass just to the north of where I am, but we might be able to see it. Yeah, it's literally following me. That's the reason I wanted to stay ahead of it. These storms are just going to keep spinning. Close lightning strikes, wow. Very good winds now. I can feel it trying to push the car to the left. I just passed through there. As a matter of fact, I was there maybe 30 or so minutes ago before starting the live stream. Maybe 45 minutes ago. Wakula. I remember reading the sign and wondering to myself, how do you pronounce that? So it's literally following us. Wow, that's incredible. And you're right, Scrooge, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to book it. Wow, look at these winds. I had to turn the camera around again real fast for you guys. Whoops, filming my face. Turn the camera around. No, I want to flip the camera. Why won't it let me flip? Oh, dear God, wow. Trail him in the road. Flip the camera. Why is it just doing that? It's not letting me flip to the forward-facing camera anymore. Tree limb down in front of me. Trees coming down in front. Oh my God, what the? Why is it not letting me switch my camera? Why is it just bouncing back and forth? Come on now. Not even joking, there were tree limbs coming down in front of me just now. I need to figure out why it's not letting me. Hold on a second. Had another impact. There we go. Now I can switch. No joke. The tops of these trees, these big trees here, there were limbs coming down, sizable ones. We just took another hit on the windshield, it sounds like. Okay, now we're... Looks like even the winds are subsiding a little bit right here. Look at this. Big tree limb down right here. And remember, this is before the storm is even coming through. There's probably going to be more damage as it gets closer. Carmen, you finally made it for a live stream. Welcome in. Storm's moving at 60 miles an hour, so this thing is booking it. I'm getting hit by stuff again. It's starting to brighten up outside. I'm still getting hit by things. I can hear it. Look at this stuff. What am I hitting right now? There's stuff all over the road, guys. Not in the road, thankfully. It's these weak, dead tree limbs that are coming down. All these dead branches. They're very easily getting ripped off and thrown into the street. Look at that, look at that. I don't know if you guys can pick that up. I want to try to move my suction cup to the dashboard so I can just keep you guys up there and go hands-free again. No, that's not going to happen right now. Lots of stuff on the side of the road here. switching hands real quick. I need another energy drink if this is going to be the situation all the way back down. No, this isn't a Tesla. You wouldn't catch me driving a Tesla. Glad to know it's very quiet on your end. Oh, the rain's picking back up again. Dang, I'm really curious if I can make it to 75 South. I'm really not sure. This is my gas situation right now. Yeah, the service on the highway is not going to be the greatest. It says I have 5G, but it's on E right now. Oh, is this a tree in the road? Yeah, this is a tree in the road. Full tree down right there as well. Tallahassee's going to get hit next. That's we were just there. I don't have to turn back Iguana, but I got to stop. That gas can is going to take much longer to do by itself on the side of the road than if I were to just pull into a gas station. The storm's moving at 60 miles an hour. I'm barely maybe going about 10 over that. So there's not a whole lot of time, not a whole lot of difference in time, I should say. So it's getting ready to pass Tallahassee already, is what you're saying. Down the window a little bit just so I can see what's going on behind me. Can't really see anything. I really want to see the radar. Let me look at the radar really fast and I'll be right back. Yeah, I just looked at the radar right now. It does. Look at this whole tree uprooted. I got to stop pausing the stream. Every time I do, there's something big right in front of me. There was a full tree down in the middle of the street. Some big ones off to the side. I still have a long way to go until 75 South. Long way to go, at least another 50 to 60 miles easily. So we're definitely gonna have to stop off and get gas beforehand. More trees down on the right hand side here. You probably missed it. I didn't turn the camera fast enough. There's a tree right here. couple trees down. Big ones too. Oh, what is this? Oh, never mind. I thought that was in the middle of the street. Whoops. Alrighty guys, as we stay ahead of this storm, I'm going to try to find a place to get gas here very soon. Might cut the live stream at least until later this afternoon, until we get close to the main event for Central Florida and see exactly what shapes out with these storms. Looks like things are slowly but surely starting to calm down as we pull ahead of it. Another big tree down right here. Very big one. Ooh, what the? Just took a blow right to the face. This tree was snapped clean in half. Still no noticeable damage on the windshield though, thankfully, at least it looks like. Got some bug smudges. Anytime you get into open area, you can feel those southerly winds really screaming out of the south. And they're totally perpendicular to the road too, so it makes it very rough. We'll be facing the wind when we're on our way. Wow, look at this. There's more stuff falling, wow. Very good wind component right over here through these hills. There's hills to my right hand side. More trees down. Billboards on the left-hand side here are torn up. You guys can't see them, but there's billboards here and they're gone. Very small objects, little things being lofted easily. I think it's safe to say we're in about maybe 30 mile an hour sustained winds, 25, 30 mile an hour sustained with the occasional stronger gusts. I gotta see if there's a gas station here. Let's see. I'm at the exit for Perry. Whereabouts the eye wall of Idalia passed. Exit 251 is a mobile. Okay, I'm gonna try to book it there real fast. Throw just a few gallons of gas in the car and then keep going. What I'm going to do, guys, is I'll go ahead and cut the live stream for a little bit, because I also got to run in and use the restroom. And then as we get closer and closer to heading south on 75, I'll bring it back up, and I'll also try to relocate my my phone mount so I can get you on the windshield, or not on the windshield, but on the dashboard facing straight ahead. Getting off of the 10 now. I really hope that, okay, good. A quarter mile away is the mobile gas station. I don't want to get caught in this as it catches back up. Yeah, the gas station's right there, thankfully. Excuse me. Can make this quick. The hardest part is going to be getting the bathroom done. I don't really see much on the horizon. It all looks much of the same, truthfully. This mobile is dead. Oh no, wait a minute. Oh no. No, this can't be. This might be problematic. Are they without power? Are they without power? We might have a problem, guys. The pumps are on. The gas station's out. I don't know if there's a power outage around here, but this gas station is totally out of power. I might have to improvise using the restroom. Maybe we'll just stay in the live stream. No. All right, this is not good. Winds are picking up again, by the way. I don't know if you guys can tell. I'm not moving, and the winds are really picking up. Frick. This pump looks like it's on. There's like one pump on. This thing better work. This gas station's really taking a beating right now. Is this on? Oh, hell yeah. This looks like it's on. I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to stay in the stream real quick. Winds are really picking up, though. Really picking up. Yeah, big time. I'm not moving at all. This is the wind coming through my sunroof and through the other window. All right, let me stop lollygagging. Power is out here too. That just confirms that. Oh God, this is getting real concerning, real bad. Unless I just sit here and put gas in the whole time. You know what? I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna try pumping gas. I'll keep you guys in the live stream just in case anything does start popping off again. Rain is picking back up again. Rain is coming down fast. Oh God. at this. Can I zoom in with this? These winds are going. Yep, it's time to get out of here. We gotta go. I think I got at least 3 gallons in. It's just about empty. I know I spilled a lot of it too. Oh, I can't even pull the... There we go. Don't rip the door off. Oh. Wow. Wow. Let's see, how do we do? Okay. Oh, 1/3 of a tank, so that's better than nothing. 1/3 of a tank. Let me get you guys back on the charger. I'm getting water all on the inside of the car. They're still blowing out there. Definitely straight line winds. I agree with you, Mr. Mac. Wow, that was intense. I mean, not really intense, but I definitely almost lost my footing a couple times. Doesn't help the floor is wet, and I spilt a bunch of gas at certain points. Wow, all right, let's get out of here. Oh, wait, before we go, let me try to switch this, if I can. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to relocate you guys right here. Find a place to set your phone. There you go, that works. All right, let's see if I can do this. Where can I put this now? Right here, will this work? Okay. All right, that's gonna be miserable trying to take off in a second because of this, or later, because of this rubber dash, but you know what? It is what it is. Now you guys will be forward facing as well. Zoom out. There we go, much better. Now you guys can actually come along for the ride with me. Oh, look at the rain, it's right here. It's about to come down. With this amount of gas in the tank, we should be able to make it to 75. I'm not sure exactly where we are right now. I just know that we're on the 10 headed east. I think I was just near, it was started with an M. I'm not sure if it was Madison or something else alongside the off-ramp to get into Perry or head south towards Perry. Big warning, what do you mean? Is it another tornado warned storm, or is it a severe thunderstorm area? Oh, so the squall line is over Monticello now. I was there earlier. Wow, look at these straight line winds in front of me. There's some really big gusts in front of me. I really hope none of these trees come down. Car's getting bullied to the left. Car's really getting bullied to the left. Back on. We got to put that filling up the car at a power hour at a gas station without power as a highlight reel for the intro on upcoming videos later on. That's definitely going on a highlight reel. Man, I'm very upset at TikTok earlier. I tried going live as the first tornado warned storm was right over top of us pretty much. And I guess TikTok freaking kept shooing me out of a live stream because I was supposedly engaging in dangerous activities. I mean, I guess they're not wrong. I would definitely say that classifies as a, what was it, Mr. Mac? It needs a high-risk activities form submitted. More trees down on the right-hand side. Yeah, they are. They're really moving fast. This is most definitely a big-time weather event. If anybody ever tries to tell me this whole situation was a bust, they're going to have problems. Not really. Whoa, not really, but you know what I mean. Winds are once again increasing. There we go. Yeah, there's a good mile marker for you guys. Going through Madison right now, or just outside of Madison. I don't know if you guys can hear that. AF 4391, there it is. Brings back memories. Got some good news today, guys. My recruiter reached out to me earlier today. There's a kind of a funny conversation. She goes, hey, are you available right now? I'm still waiting on this form, but I got news from the Naval Reserve. And I told her, well, I'm actually up in Tallahassee chasing tornadoes. What can I do for you? But it turns out it looks like tomorrow I might have my swearing-in ceremony, my swear-in ceremony for the Naval Reserves. So prep for some content on that as well. A little bit of good news on top of this rough weather that I'm driving around in right now. And it's not even over yet. I'm out ahead of it. Still got to do battle with whatever decides to form up in Central Florida, because I've noticed that, haven't had a chance to look at them, but our models keep trying to up our supercell, our CAPE, SIG-TORN parameters right around the Four Corners area, Osceola, Polk, Sumter, and Orange County. Oh, thank you very much, guys. I appreciate it. Skittles, McDiddles, Mr. Mac, thank you very much. Master Chief Diver. Wow, look at that. That's awesome. That's actually very impressive. I like that a lot. It was, I think, end of last week. I really didn't update you guys. I forgot. But I had just signed the paperwork for my aerographer position, the naval equivalent to an Air Force weather forecaster, so that was also pretty exciting, a good feeling. Adjust the camera a little bit, there we go. Wow, there's lots of water right here. This is going to be an area that floods if we get a tropical cyclone through here. Thanks, Nathan. I appreciate you. This is an open area where we can definitely feel some winds. Yep, and I'm definitely feeling them. Winds are screaming across the field over here on the right-hand side, just over this way. Really nice gusts coming off of that open field. Iwana, thank you very much. ATLFL girl, thank you very much. Atlanta, Florida girl. I think that's how you say the username. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. I don't like butchering names on here. All right, I feel like 75 has to be just over yonder a ways. Oh, okay, good. I'm glad I got it right then. Atlanta, Florida girl. Very good. I cannot wait to get the AC in this car fixed. I'm starting to burn up in here because I have the windows up and all it does is blow hot air through the AC system. Just makes chasing that much more intolerable when you're in the middle of bad weather and can't open the windows. Still getting really nice gusts though. I keep feeling the car getting tugged to the left. There it goes again. Oh, big ones now, yeah. Just watched some decent sized branches fall in my yard in Thonotosasa. Oh, so you're West Florida. Very familiar with that area. I used to drive through there very routinely. I'd pass the on and off ramp pretty much every day when I was working as a trainer in Brandon. Oh, we got some strong winds coming up in front of us. I can see the trees really swaying. Seems like there's less debris on the sides of the road here, though. Well, minus that dead tree branch right there. How's that squall line looking? Oh boy, this is gonna get dicey. Cup mount. That came off a lot easier than I thought it would. So I guess I'm back to holding the camera again. What is that on this? Oh, it fell down, that's why. Rotation by Live Oaks area. Looks like there's more prefrontal rain. Because we're heading due east still, and the rain's picking back up again. no tornado warnings currently. That makes sense. Hopefully I can stay out ahead of them. I'm trying to very quickly figure out where I can mount you guys again to where it's not going to fall off like the dashboard. Let's see, maybe right in the center. I'm going to put you guys down for a second. Let's see, are you going to stay put right there? Yeah, there you go. Oops. Lightning's kicking back in again. So where can I put you guys to where you're not going to fall? If you're like this. No, I'm having a hard time. I can't figure out where to put you guys. Shoot. I'm trying to think on my feet here. I think I got an idea. Got to get you right in the center of the dash. There we go. All right, now we're in business. There we go. Much better. I can see some heavy rain off to my right, off to the south. Not a whole lot to my left, north. That would honestly be amazing, the tarp data. If we could get some tarp data for Central Florida even, see what the models are thinking for Central Florida, because I noticed the last couple days with a little bit of buoyancy that we're supposed to get out of the south, and especially along the East Coast, there's a small area where we could see a bit of increased supercell parameters. I noticed some very small isolated pockets of enhanced SIG-torn parameters as well. ML Cape on the 3-kilometer NAM didn't look all that impressive last time I checked earlier this morning before sunrise. But HRRR looked pretty decent. Same thing with the Euro. It looks like it's pouring rain behind me. Oh yeah, we just barely missed it. There's a big rainstorm right behind me. It's trying to catch up. I think we're either on the outer periphery of it, the eastern edge of it, or something. But if you guys could see in my rear view right now, there's visibility dropping very quickly. Very heavy rainfall right behind me. Headed south, we might be able to get a better view of what's to our west. Or skunk. I just saw a dead skunk in the road. I really need maps. I need maps. I want to see where the highway is. And here comes the rain. Strong winds too. I can see it blowing across the street. Nearly horizontal rain. I can literally see it blowing across the street behind me. Wow. I'm getting close to I-75. Once I get there, it's a straight shot. I'll just ride the 75 and the turnpike down to 27, and then I'll be right on my front doorstep, basically. Still got enough fuel to make it to 75, I would imagine. Very heavy rainfall coming down behind me. Looks like it's trying to sneak in. If I time this correctly, I have about an hour or two before things really start to go downhill in Central Florida. But then again, I haven't looked at any model data. I have not looked at anything since those transformers were blowing out earlier. I haven't had the opportunity. I've been recording coverage and trying to go live and post on other platforms. I spilled gas on myself. I smell gas. Every time I see a Penske truck, very off topic, I know, and I apologize, but every time I see a Penske truck, it brings back memories to when I initially separated from the Air Force. I was towing my Mitsubishi on the back of a Penske truck just like that back in 2022 before Hurricane Ian. Not literally before Hurricane Ian, but right at the start of hurricane season. It was June 6th when I separated. Lightning strikes. I think I'm seeing lightning strikes. Once I get to 75, I might end up cutting the stream for a little while, but then I'll go back to it later on. Ooh, some good gusty winds right there. Once we get into Central Florida, I agree with Scrooge, though. The 75 has to be close. It has to be somewhere just up ahead. It needs to be. I don't see why it wouldn't be. Nathan, you're in Ocala. Okay, so I'll probably pass through your area then, Ocala. I passed through Ocala early this morning around like 3:30. I think it was closer to 3:30 a.m. no idea. I didn't even know we were getting advertisements in the live stream right now. I don't believe there were any settings to adjust. It's different on a mobile device than when you're on a computer. You can adjust ad settings on a computer, if I'm not mistaken. .1, wow, so that 570 line has to really be moving north. That could be a big difference in what kind of thunderstorm activity we get later on down the road. I'm starting to see flashes of lightning. Are there thunderstorms brewing up in this area? Either that or I'm tripping from sleep deprivation. But I think I'm definitely seeing some lightning flashes. Trying to find a mile marker for you, Angel. Not too sure where I am right now. I guess I'm just to the south of Jasper. Saw a road sign. Jasper's 14 miles to my north. Let me go ahead and take a quick glance at my map. I'm not going to end the live stream. There just might be a little bit of a pause. Small area called Live Oak. As a matter of fact, Craig, you just mentioned it. I'm right next to Live Oak. Oh man, there goes my camera being silly again. One moment. Oh gosh, why is it doing that? There we go, we're back. I'm northeast of Live Oak. Yeah, I just glanced at Radar Omega and it looks like there's really nice lines of thunderstorm activity. Very weak storms, nothing really impressive, but this was definitely not on any of the models. At least earlier this morning when I was looking at 6 through 10 Zulu HRRR and I believe 6Z NAM data, and I think I looked at the NSSL and the FV3 around 6. No, it was the early run of the 12Z. They had just a definitive band working through. There was none of this prefrontal stuff, so that's interesting. That could either work to help us or work against us, I don't know. Yeah, Craig, there's been a lot of folks who've really paid no mind to this severe weather threat. And even though I haven't really chased right into the heart of it, honestly, I was debating on pulling an all-nighter and driving up early. And I feel like if I did, I would have ran into the likes of Reed Timmer, some of the other storm chasers down near Panama City. Mike's weather page is up over around here. Well, not up here. We're further east of them now. But there were a lot of chasers right along the Alabama. Phone was overheating. I had to cool it down really quick. Sorry about that. Jeez. That's the one struggle of this car, just blowing nothing but hot air. I gotta figure out what to do with this phone. Oh man, that sounds awesome on its lows in the 20s. Did you guys see a lot of snow over the mountains? Anything in town? Mr. Castle and I were talking about that. I want to say maybe 4 or 5 days ago. It looked like WPC's mock charts had some snowfall right up over Mount Lemmon, the Catalinas. We're looking at... No, it's still very hot up on the dashboard. What a shame. Oh yeah, there's definitely lightning out here. I keep seeing lightning flashes randomly. 1.5 inches at Corona Day Tucson. That's awesome. I appreciate you, Kevin. Thank you very much for that. It's been a long day. I can't believe it. It feels so late, but it's only 12:06. We've been at it for almost 12 hours. One more hour and it'll be 12 hours. Oh, wow. 1.5 is pretty good. It's 285. Sheesh. Could you, Mr. Villarand, somehow pull up some data closer to, like, the Osceola-Polk County line, kind of whereabouts Kissimmee, Poinciana, Haines City? It's literally my neighborhood area. Davenport, Haines City area. And that's where it looked like, forgive me, that's where it kind of looked like there were some elevated values later on towards 4 to 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Dang, I just realized we still haven't hit I-75 yet. What the? We have to be getting closer now, I think. Oh, here we go. Yep, junction for 75. Very good. Now we're going to start headed south. Oh, well, never mind. In 4 miles. Almost there. I got a Tesla going slow in the foul. Thank you. Get out of the way. Yes. Thank you. Get out of the way. All right. This is going to probably be so obnoxious, but I'm going to stick you guys out the window really fast to blow cool the phone. That's one way to cool the phone off really fast. And it works too. Within a couple seconds, it's cooled off already. It's kind of a bummer, these iPhones. I don't understand why I'm streaming and it's overheating. Oh man, more dead deer. I don't understand why the iPhone overheats. All because of the live stream. I'm not even using my maps or my GPS anymore. It's just overheating because of the live stream. Did the same thing the last chase when we were out in West Florida. The defroster vents are right behind it where I have it positioned on the dashboard. And this whole thing, I have it set to chill, but this whole car for some reason, it just does not want to change over at all. I don't understand why. It won't even blow cool with the outside air. Oh shoot, actually that vent is really hot. That vent is really hot. What a damn shame. All right, junction 1.5 miles to the 75 south. Carmen, thank you much for joining us today. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you everybody for joining in, kind of sticking around on the ride here. I know it's been a lot of driving, a lot of just trying to stay ahead of bad weather, but trust me, it's bad behind me, that's for certain. It's rough behind me. I believe it. 2.14 STP. Any right mover, storm relative velocity getting close to 300. Wow. I saw a number of right movers early yesterday and into the overnight hours of tonight on the radar. Very clear right movers. That's going to be intense. We definitely have to watch that. All right, here we go. 75 south. Finally made it. Still have a quarter tank left. Now, believe it or not, even though we're heading south, we'll still try to get out ahead of it. And maybe we'll punch free of this rain, too, because it's all mainly over the northern half of the state for now. Central should still be clear. Lots of trucks out here, wow. From where I am now, if we're now on the 75, I want to say 2.5 hours. 2 hours, it's 12 right now. Should be back somewhere around 2:45, 3 o'clock, so just in time for it to start rolling in. And the beautiful part is where I live, there's a huge open area in the back, and that's likely where I'll set up shop. and in that local area. It's not as urbanized as, say, the greater Point Siena and Davenport area. Yeah, I've got 84 miles to Ocala, so I'm about just a little over an hour out from Ocala. Oh, where is this coming from? I just hope the power's running. That was the issue up there at that mobile, is the power was out. That right there kind of tells you something about maybe not the severity of the storm, but just the level of this storm. Because there were widespread power outages where I was streaming earlier. I was in, what was it called? Oak Ridge, southwest of the greater Tallahassee area. And as I was sitting there editing content to put on TikTok, Instagram, all of a sudden I just started hearing explosions. Transformers were going off. One transformer within a quarter mile of me, I heard it right outside my window. Startled all the people in the parking lot that I was inside of. And then about 20 minutes after that, another transformer blew a little further away. And then as I was driving around, another transformers were going off in the Tallahassee area, especially on the south side. Iguana, no, I'm trying to stay out ahead of them. There were some supercell thunderstorms, or I should say at least rotating thunderstorms, that could drop tornadoes right on my rear end. We managed to get out ahead of them pretty well. I got a picture of a hook echo that was insane too earlier today. Isaac, was it the one that went through Panama? Because dang, that hook was gorgeous. Could be used in textbooks, truthfully. That's how wrapped up it was. And it was incredible to see it off of the shoreline of Panama City, where you would typically think it would be somewhere in one of the tornado alley areas in the Midwest or the Great Plains. Or even range of the Rockies, we typically see some pretty good tornado cells. The supercell itself almost looked like it was occluded. It was like a very, very tiny little micro-scale baroclinic looking system. That's how roped up the center was, where the tornado vortex probably was, the funnel anyways. It was a battle to stay the course. I want to be home, to be close to friends and family when that main line comes through, because you just never know. I would feel ashamed of myself if anything did happen down in Central Florida and I'm behind the storm as opposed to in front of it. I'd rather get out ahead of it, but dang, Lord knows I wanted to stop and just drive straight in, especially when I saw that line of tornado warnings right up along the front. I wanted to drive straight in. I was ready to, but I got to stick to the plan. Nathan, thank you very much. Carmen, I really appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. In my opinion, this is a little more of boring content. We're just kind of driving back down south. All the bad stuff is now to our right. Don't really see anything on the horizon right now. Clouds are just a typical light gray overcast. No definitive features really identifiable right now. The rain is coming down again, though. It looks like we're driving into a heavier pocket of precip. The winds have tidied down a little bit. At least where I am right now, maybe I-75 is helping to suppress a lot of the wind flow that we were seeing up in the Panhandle. Looks like the treetops are still blowing, but nothing down at ground level. It seems like they've calmed down just a little bit. Well, I'm glad you think so. Kevin, you're going to have to watch closely then if you work in downtown Tampa. Yeah, I'm even seeing this giant American flag right here, and it doesn't look all that impressive in terms of the winds. I need to pay attention to my gas gauge. So I'm passing exit after exit, and I still need to get gas and like top off to make it back down to the south. And I'm passing more gas stations on my left and my right. When I do stop for gas, guys, I think the battle rhythm for the rest of the afternoon is I'm going to cut the live stream, touch base with friends and family, down in Polk and Osceola County, because I know a few folks are still moving around. I got to get my son home too. He needs to be home. He's with his grandma right now, so I want to get him back at home. So there's definitely things I want to pay attention to, and then once we hunker down and reestablish ourselves, we'll go ahead and go live again. Yeah, I think next exit I'm going to go ahead and whip it out, or whip it off. Whip it out. What am I saying? That's how tired I am. Yep. Gosh, we're going to edit that out. And here comes more rain and more lightning. Lightning just off to my left-hand side, off to my west. Or no, east, excuse me. Winds are picking back up again. Mr. Mac, I knew you'd get a kick out of that. Moderate rainfall falling right now. Wind's trying to pick up. I really can't wait till we get out of these prefrontal cells. It doesn't look like there's very much rain down the road further south. And there's lightning strikes off to the east, right over here. Definitely getting too old. Yeah, here comes the rain again. But yeah, anyways, guys, just to give you an update, that's going to be the rhythm for the rest of the day. And if everyone out at the OWS, Mr. Mac, Mr. Villaran, Mr. Castle, if you guys want to tune back in later, I can't tell you how much I'd appreciate it. It'd be awesome to have you back. Depending on what shakes out in Central Florida, we'll either be doing it live in the Weather Center at the computer and kind of interrogating together, or I'll be back out on the front lines looking at what's possibly going through Polk, Osceola County. But that'll happen once I stop for gas. Once we pull off and I can actually find a gas station that's up and running with power, I'll take a bathroom break, maybe grab a small snack, crack open another energy drink, and then we'll go from there. I'm seeing some exit signs up here. I'll probably exit here very momentarily. Here comes more. Now we're getting into heavy rain. Heavy rain falling now. Let's see, what do we got over here? I need to see gas stations. Is that gas right there? I can't tell. Yeah, that's gas. It's a Shell station, it looks like, right up here. 423. I'm going to stop over at Little Caesars. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not. Not right now, anyways. I'm just going to stop at this Sunoco right here. I like Shell a little bit better, but at this point, I'm not going to discriminate against gas. Sunoco wasn't even on the radar. So that'll do just fine. I'm somewhat tempted, I'll admit. I'm fractionally tempted to... Marginally tempted, I'll say, to stop at Little Caesars and get a couple slices to eat. Because, dang, I haven't eaten anything since last night. Haven't had a chance to. This gas station looks like it has power, thankfully. Still some gusty winds. There's a trash can over... Winds are starting to blow. I'll park it on the closer gas pump right here. Before the winds and the rain really kick off. Alrighty, guys. I'm going to start off by saying thank you very much for the trio over at the OWS for joining in for this live stream. I genuinely hope, and I really mean that you guys can tune back in later on, depending on what shakes out around the 3-4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time frame. That should be right about what time it is now here over in Arizona. Would be a pleasure to have you back, filtering in data, important data, wonderful data. I miss having access to some of our AFWebs tools, that's for certain, especially doing some of the YouTube and the other social media business that I do nowadays. And for the rest of you guys, we'll be back hopefully within the next hour or two. I'm going to kind of mentally recoup, put the phone down, let it charge, let it refresh itself, maybe make a few phone calls, and then we'll be back to it sometime around 3 o'clock. So be on the lookout for it. Be on the lookout for more of Instagram and TikTok posts, maybe some posts on the Facebooks as well. I got to get more in the rhythm of posting on X. The winds are picking up, so I'm going to have to make this little speech short, but we'll talk to you guys very soon. Please keep posted. You'll see more live notifications very soon. And yeah, I'll still let you know my whereabouts as we move along, just like we did this morning. But be safe, guys. As you clearly saw, we have official guidance coming in from my folks over in the Air Force Department mentioning that we could see some very, very good action in Central Florida. So we're not out of the woods yet. And it's almost a false sense of security seeing me driving where it's getting lesser. But we got to remember the storms are behind me heading towards me. So they're following us now. And this was part of the plan. We got a little glimpse of what's inside of them and what's out ahead of them. And now we just kind of have to hunker down and, for some of us, shelter in place and just ride it out. It'll be probably fast moving. It should be over within an hour or two for your area. It's just a matter of getting through that first hour or two. Very close lightning strike. All right, guys, I'm going to run inside. We'll talk to you very soon. We'll be definitely signing